Good morning. Welcome to Village Yoga's restorative class. So I'm Ashley. If you've not taken my class before, props you will need are I have two really big pillows, one's like king size long. I have a bolster. I have a blanket. You may want a couple in case you use one for different areas. And then you're going to want an eye pillow if you have one. And if you don't, I recommend ordering one on Amazon. They're like $10. For music, I'm playing solfeggio healing music, which is Solfeggio. It doesn't seem to be copyrighted, so they let me play it. So I have that going, but I don't know if you can hear it. So you may want to put that on in the background, and it's actually music that calms the mind or provides anxiety relief. It does a lot. It's like a healing frequency type of music. So highly recommend it for any time or even to sleep to. It repairs your DNA while you're sleeping. So let's get started. We're going to begin in a comfortable seat. Just letting your spine be tall, maybe rolling the shoulders up and back. And we're going to start with a few minutes of alternate nostril breathing. So what that is, if you haven't done it with me before in the studio, is you're taking your fingers, so they're like this. So you've got one for your right side and your pinky on the left. We close off the right, inhaling through the left. Then you close the left with the pinky, open the right, exhale out the right. Inhale through the right, closing it off, exhaling through the left. And that's one cycle. And inhaling through the left, closing it off, exhaling through the right, inhaling through the right, close, exhale through the left. Do maybe 3 more rounds. Alternate nostril breathing calms and balances the brain hemispheres. So we may have done left nostril breathing. If you close off the right and just breathe through the left for a minute, this sends you into relaxation. Alternate is a balance. If you want to energize, which we don't right now, you would do the right. Then just coming back, begin to tune into your breath. Maybe bringing the hands to the belly. As you breathe in, blow out the belly like you have a balloon inside. As you exhale, pull the belly in. Just feeling the belly rise under the hands. Maybe setting an intention for your practice. Just letting the hands fall away. Dip the chin forward. We're going to do a few neck rolls. Then bring the right ear over to the right shoulder. My neck's really stiff, so this is even a little hard for me. Maybe walk that left hand out. Slightly just pull and stretch the neck, just very gently. Then dipping the head back towards center, the chin towards center. Rolling the left ear over. Maybe slight dip, stretching that right hand out. And then letting it come back to center. And taking the hands and inhaling, reaching up. Exhaling, bring the air away. And then we'll do a 3-part breath. So you're going to inhale 3 times. It's like a stair step. Then let it all out. One more time. Inhale, 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 hold. Let it all out. All right. Hopefully we feel warmed up. So for our first pose, we're going to bring the bolster or your firmest pillow. And what we're doing is a downward dog restorative version. So you may not know that this is an option, but it is. So what you're going to do is just bring your feet about hip distance apart. You're working to reach the heels. Then you're going to bring the bolster. And I'm turning mine vertical. Let's see. And you're walking your hands until your head can hit. And we're like this. I actually need it a little higher for my head. You may too. So I'm just adding a pillow. I mean, not a pillow, a blanket to give it height. Because you want your head to just be able to rest. We're not going to stay here super long. I'm timing it. Downward dog is considered a resting position, believe it or not. We're just going to be here about 3 minutes. We're halfway through this. I know this is not as relaxing as our normal shapes. It's a little bit more of an active restorative pose. We have about a minute left. It is a grounding pose. Just check in that you're breathing. Thirty seconds. Okay, from here, we're going to move into a restorative pigeon. So you're going to move your bolster up, bringing that right knee as best you can. You can get it horizontal with the front of your mat. The back leg is straight. And you're bringing the bolster up and we're folding down onto it. Right foot can be flexed. Everybody needs pigeon. Pigeon counteracts all the sitting that we do as we binge watch or drive or sit at a computer. But more importantly, pigeon gets into the hips, which is where we store our memories, our traumas, our emotions, and it helps move this through the body to release. Sometimes you may notice that you get an emotional release after pigeon. If your mind feels busy tonight, I'll offer you a mantra. Hum as you inhale, H-U-M. Sa as you exhale. And it means in Sanskrit, I am that. Inhale, hum. Exhale, sa. Just chant it mentally in your mind. Slowly bringing your awareness back. We're going to press up and go back into a downward dog so we can switch to the other side. So just lifting the hips, flipping your toes. Maybe just take a little stretch here. Maybe bending one knee at a time. And then we're going to bring the left knee horizontal with the front of the mat. If you can't do that, you can always have it at a diagonal. That's fine too. Doesn't really matter. It's just wherever you're comfortable. I keep the foot flexed. Then bringing your bolster, maybe switching your neck to a different side. And then settling into your pigeon. 30 more seconds here. Slowly bringing your awareness back, using your hands to lift yourself up. And we'll meet in a tabletop position. And you may want a blanket under your knees if you know your knees get a little finicky. We're going to do a few cat-cows before we go into the next shape. So just bringing your wrists under the shoulders, knees are under your hips. And as you inhale, drop the belly, gazing up. As you exhale, press with your palms, rounding the back, tilting the pelvic bone, bringing your chin to chest. Inhale, dropping the belly, breathing in, exhaling as you round. Take a few more, moving at your own pace, just making sure you're connecting the breath to the movement. Maybe one more. And bringing your knees as wide as the mat, the big toes come together to touch. Sinking the heels back, I'm bringing my bolster kind of into the crotch area. And then I'm gonna stack with the pillow for child's pose. You guys know if you've been doing these videos, it's my favorite. So we'll be here a little while. So make sure if you need anything, if you need another pillow, just make sure you're totally comfortable. Yeah, even stacking two is nice. If you want more of a fold, maybe one. Just make sure you're comfy. You're breathing. Maybe inhaling for a count of 4, exhaling for 8. Or your mind's still feeling busy. We have our mantra. Hum as you inhale. Sa as you exhale. I am that. If you have your head turned to the side, now would be the time to switch it to the other. We'll be here one more minute. Very slowly begin to use your hands to press yourself up, just setting your props to the side for a minute. And straightening the legs, shaking them out. Just any movements you need to make. And then from here, we're moving into what's called heart opening pose. So you're going to want a pillow. I'm going to maybe do two under the knees where they fold. And then I'm using the bolster under my back because it's the firmest. You can cover up. I'm just putting the blanket on my feet there. So when you lay back, you want it kind of where the bra strap goes. And then your arms just open up. You may have to play with it a little. So this is heart opening pose. It just lifts the chest up. The knees are relaxed. And you're breathing. This is a really good pose for depression. So sometimes when we're in the folding poses, like pigeon or child's pose, those are really good for anxiety because you're folding in, you're grounding. So when we lift and expand and open the heart, that counteracts depression. Yoga is therapeutic. It's actually, when you do restorative yoga, you're raising your serotonin levels, which actually counteracts depression as well. That's what depression meds do. So there's a lot going on with yoga. It's working on the mental states, such as stress, anxiety, depression. You're resetting your whole nervous system when you practice restorative. This is actually the yoga we probably need most as a culture, and probably the least practiced. Most people, well, I'm generalizing, people see yoga as exercise and they don't understand the actual benefits to the mind and body. Just check in that you're not clenching the teeth. You're just focusing on your breathing here, opening, expanding the heart. Slowly bringing your awareness back. Maybe raising the feet up so the knees can bend. Hugging your knees into your chest, rolling over to the right so you can get up. And from here, going into our last shape before Shavasana, I'm bringing the bolster to my tailbone because I'm going to lay back on that. And then we're bringing pillows to the side. So we're going to bring the soles of our feet together for reclined butterfly. And then you want pillows, I'm going to fold to just support the knees here. You want your knees comfy. I've got my blanket to cover up with. You have your eye pillow. And holding the pillow as you lay back. Just letting the palms open up. You can have them on your belly, maybe the thighs, whatever's comfortable for you. This is the #1 pose for insomnia. As we move into Shavasana, I'm going to give you choice for which shape you'd like to take. If you're super comfortable here, you can just stay here for Shavasana, or you can move by just switching these pillows under the knees. If you want traditional Shavasana, just move the pillows under the knees, keeping your bolster under your back. And just let the feet fall open here. So just pick your shape, settling in, maybe taking a few cleansing breaths, inhaling, then just sighing it out through the mouth. 2 more like that. Inhaling through the nose, sighing it out through the mouth. 1 more. Just settling in, Shavasana. You have your eye pillow and you didn't have it on before, you can add it now. Slowly bringing the awareness back to my voice, back to the room. Begin to make small movements, maybe circling the wrists, reaching the arms up overhead, pointing the toes, arching the back, like a full body cat stretch. Rolling over to your right side, making your way up into a seated position. Just taking a minute here, bringing the hands to heart center. Thank you for practicing with me tonight. I hope you sleep well. Namaste. Thank you. I'll see you next Monday. Bye.